Today we are reading After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again by Caldecott Medal winner Dan Santat. After the video, stay tuned for reading questions and activity ideas for no prep homeschool learning or classroom discussion and writing activities. Visit laurenmartinbooks.com for more free learning resources and access to my printable and play-based no prep preschool curriculum. Please like, share, and subscribe to Lauren Martin Books for more read-along stories. Now let's read After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I love being close to the birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. I walked past the wall every day and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches. But day after day, I kept trying and trying until I got it just right. My plane was perfect and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. And learned how to fly. What was your favorite part of this book? What happened first, next, then, and last? What was the setting of the story? When and where does it happen? Who is in the story? Name the characters and describe their traits. What is the main conflict or problem in the story? Is the problem external, outside of the character, or internal, inside of the character's own mind or body? How and why does the character respond to the problem and eventually resolve it? What did the character learn in the story and what can you learn from him? What is the lesson or theme? What can you learn from the story and how can you apply it to your own life? How does the author choose to end the story and why do you think the story ended this way? What do you think the ending means? What could it mean in your own life? Write or draw what you can learn from this book and what you think the ending means and how you can apply this book to your own life. What is one fear that you have that you can overcome? How will you be able to fly and become something new or different? By overcoming your fear. Please like, share, and subscribe to Lauren Martin Books for more read-along stories. Visit laurenmartinbooks.com for more books, free learning resources, and access to my principal and play-based no-prep preschool curriculums and K-12 curriculum. Thank you for reading with me.